Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Jesse Swift from the FanSplash podcast, and once again it is Wednesday, which means it's time to review The Flash, so let's get ready!
There's only one thing I know about life. I know some things happen by chance. And some things happen because we make them happen. You're safe now.
Alrighty then, time to get into it. So this episode of The Flash is episode 6, titled Shade. And I'm going to start off just really quickly, go over the whole Shade thing. So Shade was a 5-minute villain of the episode. They should have come up with another title for the episode, I think. And also, having Shade other than to distract the Flash showed no real purpose in being in this episode, and I'm a little frustrated when they're like, well, we have to have a villain of the week. Well, you know what? If you would have taken him out of it, I mean, I understand how they tried to work it in and make it affect what else is going on, but I would have preferred not having him in there at all. We had time to focus on Alchemy, Wally West, Caitlin's transformation into Killer Frost, Joe's new romantic relationship, the little bit of friction between Barry and Julian continuing. There's a lot of different things to cover. We really didn't need that force fed into there. So that's all I really want to talk about when it comes to the Shade aspect. Stupid villain. All around just really dumb, and they solved it quickly. Okay, yes. Now I'm done talking about Shade. So I thought maybe Barry and Julian, I guess it was foolish of me to assume that they would become friends, but I mean, I guess they're kind of more okay with each other, but Julian's still a dickhead, which I want to revert back to a little later. Also, Wally West is being haunted and terrorized by these visions of the Flashpoint timeline, and it's causing him pain, and he's struggling because as Joe tells him, the right thing to do is to not try to embrace this power, not go after Alchemy, not try to get his other life back, because he doesn't trust in the source of where it's coming from. Unlike when the Speed Force chose Barry, this is not a natural progression or amalgamation of these powers. And so we are finally looking like we're going to get a resolution on the alchemy part of the storyline. And they use Wally to try and track down Alchemy. And they're surrounding him, and it looks like they're about to arrest him, and they're really leading up to, are we going to unmask him? And because of things that have been mentioned in prior episodes and this episode about Julian always being absent, and Julian is also not a fan of metahumans, and obviously he himself is not a metahuman. Dr. Alchemy uses a powerful crystal. Himself does not have any powers. That's right, guys. I'm making the accusation now. I believe Dr. Alchemy is Julian. Actually, I bet all of you guys are thinking that right now, so it's really not all that shocking. And I want to come back to the end part of the show. I'm all over the place on this review, but I want to go back to the end in a second, because I want to talk about, I really am continuing to enjoy H.R. Harrison Wells, and when they tell him you can't go out in public because you look like Harrison Wells, and he comes up with that face modifier thing, I thought that again was brilliant, and I do really enjoy this character. I'm not tired of him yet. His quirks are contagious. And we get to see Cisco vibe Caitlin, find out that Caitlin is destined to become Killer Frost because of this new timeline, and that's very upsetting to her. And he keeps asking her, you need to tell everybody else so we can get a handle on this and make sure that it doesn't happen. And there's a fight. There's the constant drama between the core team. But again, I thought it was well realized. The only thing I am not buying is that Caitlin Snow's like, oh no, well if I have to become evil, then I need to go away, or I hate that I'm becoming evil. I'm like, do you just become evil, or is there some motivation? Are they really going to take a shortcut route to transforming her character into Killer Frost without giving her any motivation? Because that's going to make her a weak character and a weak villain. And I think something really bad needs to happen. I thought we were going to get it a long time ago when she lost Ronnie twice, and it didn't happen then. So what could her motivation possibly be now to turn into a villainous character? I guess we will see. So let's summarize here. We're talking about the climax of the episode, the introduction of Savitar, who I just had to look up a few days ago because I heard he was going to be in this episode. And Savitar is like the god of speed. I, along with Tyler, are very sick of them doing speedsters, but being that he's a speedster, but he's also kind of a god, gives it a little bit of a different dynamic. And we got to see that he is some otherworldly being, the way that he fights and Flash can't do anything. And then he can only be seen by the Flash so far, what we can see. And then we end the episode with Wally's in like a giant transformation cocoon, so I think he's going to turn into Kid Flash. I think he's going to pop out of that cocoon and save Flash. Hopefully we don't have to do an evil arc with Wally West, because we've waited 3 seasons to have Kid Flash. Let's just go for it and stop screwing around. Yeah, but I think I'd give this episode like a solid 7.5 out of 10. It was very enjoyable. I continue to enjoy this season, this show. It has a little bit of its ups and downs, but I am not losing any interest at all, and I look forward to seeing every episode each week and doing a review and getting it out to you guys. So I want to know what you guys thought of episode 6. What are the things you like about the show? What do you not like about the show? Make sure to let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you guys on episode 7. We got a big, huge 4-part crossover thing happening. I'm going to try to watch every episode. There's the Supergirl, Legends of Tomorrow, Arrow, and Flash. I'm going to try to watch all 4 episodes, and I'm either going to just review the Flash episode, or I'm going to review the crossover as a whole. Until next time, guys, may the Speed Force be with you.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and keep an eye and an ear out for exciting new content. Be sure to follow us on all the social media sites. Twitter is @TheFansplash. YouTube, just search Fansplash. We've got an open Facebook network, Fansplash Network. Instagram is fan_splash_podcast. SoundCloud.com/fansplash. You can email us, thefansplash@gmail.com, and Reddit @r/fansplash. Title and end credit songs written by Jacob Hall. See you next time.
May the film be with you.